Hey guys, Viggoman here and welcome back to Sangra'Qur today with a little special video where we will be taking a tour, or I guess a showcase and recap of what we have built so far, because this here is episode 20 and it also marks almost exactly 1 year of progress on this project here. So sit back, relax, and just come along with me as we explore this massive desert city that we have been working on for, as I said, a year. It's quite big. I'm having troubles loading it all in, and this is with Distant Horizons. I'm not sure if I'm setting it up correctly or not, but I'm struggling to load the entire thing at once, so we will have to just take it in sections. Let's start off at the front here, where we have the main gate to the city. There will be other ways to enter the city as well, but this is the main gate and the first thing we kind of built of the city itself. It's quite big. It has this big outer wall here, almost like a barbican, where we have a small bridge leading into it, and honestly I think it looks really cool. It's massive and I love the blue accent details we have. It's something we have incorporated in other parts of the city as well. And this just connects to the main wall, which wraps around following the river here. So that is really cool. There's a little sticking out bit right here with a beautiful horse statue, and this is actually the stables for the military or the guards. They have this sticking out part where we have all the horses, and also we have a little well here connecting up to the river, so that's where they get the water, and it also has a nice cooling effect on this area here. And I think it looks pretty cool utilizing this piece of land right here. So that is where the stables used to control the main gate and stuff are stored. And then we have a little section here where we have stuff regarding mostly like the running of the gate. So we have like a blacksmith, especially making horseshoes and stuff like that, and things like that, mansions and stuff for the guards. Pretty cool. Guys, if you want to see a more detailed view of all of this, you have to watch the videos where we built it, because I go into detail of every single house. And today we will just focus on trying to tie it all together, so you know where the different districts are, you know where kind of the city is going, and just gotta get an overview of Sangra'Qur as of now. You can also come on the server if you want to, and there's some information down below, and you can come on here and fly about yourself and take all the time you want to check out the details. So here, yeah, as I said, we have a little district here, which I think is really cute. Next to that, we have a small market as well, next to the massive intersection in the center of the city, or not actually the center, the beginning of the city, which leads to the castle over there. So here, yeah, we have a little market and several other houses all over the place here. I think it's pretty cool, and all of this here leads into a small temple over here, the temple of Osiris, the god of death, I guess, for this place. And it's one of the places where we have actually some what do you call it, like crypts, I guess, for the nobles and things like that. From this district here, we can follow the river over to the I'm calling this the castle utility place, or the city utility. And this here is a place where a lot of the stuff or infrastructure that's needed to run the castle is located. So we have the first settlement, or the first installation of this city guards, which is something we have spread all over the city here, and they are here to just maintain peace and control and help out throughout the city. And we also have some, here we have, this right here is, I think, a house for, I can't quite remember, one of the, yeah, the helpers of the castle, I think. And we have meeting places for, this here is a meeting place where the king can come out here, sit up here and discuss stuff with the people running the city. And we also have some barracks for the guards in this building right here, and it's connected straight to the castle. Down here we have a blacksmith, mainly focusing on building things for inside the castle. We have some storage, and also this is a servant house where all the servants sleep, or some of them sleep. So yeah, most of this place here is built to facilitate for the castle here. So let's take a look at the castle as well. It's huge. There's several gates. The first gate is the Scorpion Gate, indicated by the two scorpions at the front here. And then you get through here, you get to the Snake Gate, which kind of leads you into the actual castle itself. And behind the Snake Gate we have one of two gardens inside the castle. And this place here is pretty awesome. And this leads further on to the Lion's Gate, the final gate before you are inside. And again, if you want to check out everything in detail, like if you want to check out the castle in detail, I recommend you, because this here is huge. It's so massive and it's so cool. You can go on and check out that. And from here, let's just do a quick tour up and around here. This leads into several floors, and it's like a maze in here. There's gates and paths and rooms and everything going all over the place, and it's I think it's really, really cool. So yeah, we have like bedrooms and halls, everything all over. So that's pretty cool. And behind that we have the Royal Gardens, which are the finer of the two gardens in here. You can also tell like there's got smaller gardens all over the place on these different plateaus, but over here we have the Royal Gardens as well. Just next to the castle we have a small district here as well, where we have, I'm calling this some sort of entertainment district, because we have a casino over here, we have a brothel, we have a couple of taverns and things like that. There's also a little market and all sorts of different professions as well. Like we have a smith, we have all sorts of things just to run this area here, but the main overall area is for entertainment and gambling. We even have a bank here where you can withdraw and insert money if you win anything or lose anything. And all the way over here we actually have a different section of this place, which is around production of sugar. So this bigger building down here by the water is a sugar plantation or production area, and we have the sugar plantation alongside the river here. I think it looks really cool. And in here we have the fermentation process, or not fermentation but distillation process, and we have some mills here to crush the sugar cane. And we also have other things where they are brewing stuff with the remaining stuff like rum and things. Yeah, we also have another city guard over here, kind of controlling this area of the city. And this leads on to a small park at the foot of the castle. And behind that, let's actually run or fly over here. Yeah, here we have one of the a small park which leads into the harbor, which is the latest addition to this place, which we will check out in just a little bit. But before we go over there, let's fly over to this other side of the river and check out the theater and art district, which is all the way over here. To this place, which is connected with all sorts of bridges. I think it's really cool. We have 5 massive bridges, I think, over the river called Kur, so that's pretty cool. And here we have another little housing district as well. And this leads to the art district, which is it has a massive plaza in the middle where we have this obelisk, massive obelisk. So here is the plaza, and behind the plaza we have a temple dedicated to the god of art. So a really cool temple thing here where you can come and just pray and relax and things like that. And behind here we have a little bit of a district, mostly around, not mostly, but yeah, generally every district has the necessities like food and smiths and inns and things like that. But here we have an overweighing part of things regarding art. Here we have like a dye shop where they make paint and dyes and things. Also there's I believe this here, yes, this is like a prop shop, so you can buy like props for the theater, which is right over here. We actually have a massive amphitheater, which looks rather cool, I think. To get in here, we have yeah, this massive amphitheater built into the mountainside here, and you can get some great views over the theater. So this entire district here is built around this. We have a couple of houses for like artists that work at the theater, like actors and stuff, and also this big Browner building here is an actual painter, like one of the best artists. I think there's a gallery down here. Yeah, so this is like, but this district here is for art and things. So that's pretty cool. And ironically, just next to the art, we actually have a district for war or military. So down this stair here, everything that comes from here is around military and the guards of the city here. We have this old temple here. The idea is that this temple here is older than the rest of the city, an actual outpost for one of the previous civilizations in this continent. So the style is a little different, and they have like revamped it a little bit, but you can see it's old, it's worn, and they have kind of rebuilt some stuff on top, like these houses here inside the fort have the same Sangra'Qur kind of architecture. Same goes for these buildings in here, and I think it has such a cool vibe. This old, very plain, very kind of like boring, but I think I've made it interesting with the texturing and things. But this fort at the end here, and it's here to facilitate the military, training them, housing them, and also protecting this side of the sea here, or the coast. So that's pretty cool. Below the fort we have a little harbor for military vessels. We have ships and things that are used to control and patrol this mainly like around here. These aren't big sea-going ships, they are used on shallower waters, so they're used to keep peace within the city. They can travel up and down the river, but also along the shorelines and things like that. And if anyone tries to fight Sangra'Qur, they can fight like in closed waters around the city. So that's the idea behind them. I'm thinking of maybe adding some bigger warships as well that will be docked out in the waters, because it's quite shallow in here. Now let's move over to the part over here, which is the public harbor, or the port where trading and things will happen. And this is the latest edition. This is what we have been working on for the last 3 episodes, and it's this big circular Chthon design, it's called, popular in, or most known from Carthage, but I think it looks really cool. And of course I've taken my liberties with this. This is far from an actual Chthon design, but I love the circular design of the Chthon, so I decided to do that. And then in the middle we have almost like a temple, which I think looks beautiful, with the statue of Hesarin, the mother of all. So that's really cool. And then behind that you can actually see the castle. I think the view from down here is stunning. Here we have all sorts of professions for running a harbor, so like rope makers, you can buy everything you need, like utilities for ships. You can also store. We have storage houses, you can rent storage. We have cranes, we have inns, we have guilds, all that sort of stuff. And we also have a lighthouse at the end here. So everything you need for a harbor and things is in this district right here. So I think that pretty much sums up the general overview of Sangra'Qur. Again, it's 1 year of progress. It's impossible to fit everything into one video. So if you're really interested, check out all the previous videos. It's not that many, it's 20 episodes. So you can get it through it in a couple of evenings if you want to. Or you can come on the server yourself and fly about. To tease you with what's coming, let's open up the map. You can actually see an overview over the city here, and you can see this geometric shapes. We have a lot of these circles and big like straight angles. I think it looks awesome, especially from above. But for the future, this area over here on the northern side and east of the harbor is where we will be working. And the next thing will be the Grand Bazaar, which I have starting to plan this yellow outline here. So that is going to be really fun. And this district here and the northern side will be wealthier. I want to build like a massive temple or a library. And the houses will be lusher and wealthier than the other parts of the city. So I'm really excited to explore that style as well. Another thing we're going to build is over here. There's going to be a shipyard. So I'm going to be building onto these small islands in the delta here. Trying to incorporate that, building a shipyard. And I also want to build, I think it's on these two outer islands, small like shanty town, like simple huts that are just built onto this marsh here. I think that's gonna look pretty cool as well. It's all open for change, so if you have ideas for stuff that we have to add or should not definitely add, let me know with a comment down below, or hit me up on the Discord channel regarding Sangra'Qur. That's the best way of leaving suggestions because it's easier for me to find for later on. So yeah. Apart from that, we are going to add a couple of temples and a wall wrapping around this entire area, and that pretty much sums up Sangra'Qur. We have a lot more stuff left, but I can finally see the end of it, so that's really cool. I love finishing off projects like this, so that's pretty cool. So I hope you guys enjoyed this little showcase or overview of this place here to kind of sum it all up. It's been a while, so I understand that people that have been watching this from the start has already forgotten a lot of the stuff that has been built as well. So if you did, make sure to hit that like button, leave me a comment telling me what's your favorite part of the city, and I will see all of you guys later. It's been Viggoman, and I'm out.